Hi everyone, we're here in the Wiltshire market town of Highworth to sing you our May song, which is The Female Robber.
Alfred Williams collected The Female Robber from Edmund Jefferies in 1917. And Edmund was born here in Highworth in 1841, and it seems that he lived his entire life here. And he was born to Elizabeth and James Jefferies, and James was a coal dealer. It seems that Edmund had quite a varied career. At one point he was a shoemaker, another point he was a labourer, another point he was a coal dealer like his father, but finally towards the end of his life he became a market gardener here in Highworth. Edmund and Mary Jane had at least 9 children, and it's perhaps indicative of this change across the country from people being agricultural workers to people becoming industrial workers, that in the 1891 census the oldest 3 children still living with Edmund and Mary Jane are noted as being factory workers, and that might have something to do with the Great Western Railway Works that was operating in Swindon at the time. Edmund died in early 1925.
The Female Robber is a version of the female highwayman story, but what we particularly like about this one is that in the end she embraces her life as a highwayman and is not married off as she is in the other songs of this theme. Alfred Williams also found that the people of the Upper Thames Valley really liked this song, and particularly the adventurous spirit of it. To demonstrate the adventurous spirit, I have written a tune that is jaunty and reminiscent of a horse trotting along, and is particularly suitable for this beginning of summer.
As ever, if you know anything about the source singers or the song itself, please get in touch either by commenting below this video on our YouTube channel or on our social media accounts.
Bye.